Hi everyone, it's James here from TSR Jivey Talks Tech. Now, I don't know about you, but there are two things that wind me up most in the studio. One is when people don't learn their parts in advance of coming to the studio. It's annoying, but there's not much we can do about that. However, the second one is something we can do something about, and that's when gear breaks down, fix it. Now, there's two rules to this. One, if a piece of gear or something in your system breaks, the first rule is change one thing. So change one thing at a time, and you will eventually find the weak link in the chain. The second thing is you need a good tool, a multi-tool, if you like, to help you to fix the problem. And this is my current go-to cable tester. This has just arrived from our friends at Studio Spares. This is the UCT3, the ultimate cable tester, version 3, if you will. I reviewed version 2 a little while ago for another website I used to contribute to. And I'm really chuffed, actually, that the team have taken on some of the things that I suggested. This is a really simple piece of kit to use. It's absolutely rock solid. It's well and truly gig proof. I know this because version 2, which is in one of my flight cases, has been on the road with me for a number of years now. But this one's living in the studio. And I'd like to show you exactly how easy this thing is to use. So let's dive through some of this selection of potentially dodgy cables, and I'll show you how easy it is to use the Studio Spares UCT3. So we're going to start with a mono TS tip and sleeve jack cable. We have TRS jacks on either side. Let's swap that in there. And you will see that as we scroll through, we have 8 potential positions, 8 connection points if you like, and a battery check. Now, in this case, 1 and 3 light up at the same time because they are connected, which is exactly what we'd expect. Because in a TRS, tip ring sleeve, 3-pole connector, but in this case, it's a solid piece of brass, I think, in this case. So it's going to be connected. So 2 is our tip, and again, 3, as we'd expect, is connecting sleeve to sleeve. Totally normal there. Right. So this one's a good one. Let's dive into an XLR. We have both 3 and 5-pin XLRs. So anyone who's dealing with lighting DMX, we have a 5-pin there as well, and a 3-pin. Let's plug this one in. Now, the cool thing is, the unit is always on. The connection to the circuit is made when you plug the cables in. So there's no on-off switch or anything like that. The battery compartment is under there. But again, very easily flick through. There's no 4th connection, so nothing to show there. There we go. All good. Third studio pain point for me is headphones. We'll come on to that very soon, but there is nothing worse than duff headphone cables. And again, we have 3.5mm TRS jacks on top, which is really handy. These are all turning out to be good so far. That bodes well. Now, here's a Y-split cable that can often catch cable testers out because, you know, it's all very well connecting XLR to XLR, but the UCT3 allows you to connect one type to another type. So you can go kind of cross-purpose, if you like. So we're going to go TRS jack there. And because this is a left-right Y split cable, it's a mini jack to 2 XLRs, left-right XLRs, we should expect different lighting configurations. So pin 1, as we'd expect, is good. Pin 2. And then 3 is to 1 because it's shorted out. It's an unbalanced XLR, which is what we expect. Go back to 1. Again, 1 is our ground. We'd expect that. Again, 2 to 3. Again, we'd expect that because it's a left-right split. And 1 to 3. Perfect. Again, it's working normally. But it's really useful that we can have different genders of cable also tested. Now, this was the one I recommended they added. Previously on the UCT2, it was just a Cat5, Cat6 network style RJ45, I think it is. But they've turned it into an Ethercon connection, which is really, really handy because Ethercons are good. And anyone who's employing Dante in their studio, like what I is going to be getting used to this stuff. So we're going to plug those in there. And we'll go through, in this case, I think all 8 connections. There we go. All of the cables we've tested are good. This is a bonus. Pop those out of there. So in total, we've got 2 and 4 pole speak-on, 3-pin XLR, 5-pin XLR, TRS jack, phono, and up to 8-pin DIN, which is really handy because obviously MIDI, a lot of high-end hi-fi stuff uses DIN connections. Why, I don't know. So we've got the input side on one side, same on the other. We've then got 3.5mm TRS jacks on top, network and Ethercon, and then 8-pin speak-ons on top. It's not going to work with every single cable you're ever going to find, which is why they also supply you with probes and leads, which plug in on top. And when we're on 1 pin, we've got a continuity tester as well, which is really handy for nasty multi-pin connectors like EDACs or kind of horrible multi-core things. Ugh, and it's very handy to be able to go in the real world and find out where the short is, find out where the duff connection is, all those sort of things. So great improvements by the team at Studio Spares. It's equally bomb-proof as it's always been. Say it's solid. I think you could probably drive a truck over it, but let's not test that right now. So thanks to the team at Studio Spares for, by default, sponsoring this video. They're not getting this one back. Please do like, subscribe, hit the bell, all the normal stuff. But for now, my name's James Jivey from TSR Jivey Talks Tech, and I'll see you again very soon.